Hi everyone, my name is Matt Ackerson. I'm the founder and CEO of AutoGrow.co. In today's video, Alex and I are going over the 7 email subject lines to get your subscribers clicking. So Alex, you want to lead us off with number 1?
Yeah, sure. So the first one is, so basically in this video, we're going to talk about the strategies behind the subject lines too. So for this first one, the strategy is to be ultra benefit focused in the subject line. So what we have is from Wave Meditation. So the subject line is meditation as easy as listening to music with a little speaker emoji, because people like emojis. So basically, this is pointing out one of the biggest obstacles that people have when deciding whether or not they want to start meditating, which is it's hard. I don't know how to do it. So I'm just not going to do it at all.
Mhm. And just for full context, so in this example, wave meditation, it's a type of meditation, it's a company, just so the audience gets it.
Mm. Yeah. So I think the product is basically just you listen to this track and it helps you get in a better state of mind. And it's basically like meditating.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And so the subject line that they tested successfully was meditation as easy as listening to music with the emoji. So part of what's working there, you kind of already pointed out. You probably have seen this too if you're watching this. Lot more people are testing, and a lot more companies are testing actually using emojis in the subject lines. So because it's just sort of like a natural pattern interrupt. It's still sort of a new concept. You don't really expect emojis to appear in the subject line, so it does get some attention just by doing it. Ultimately, A/B tests to know what's going to work best for you. And yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting how in this example, meditation is easy as listening to music. It's benefit focused, but it's also presenting it in a way that is attacking, as you described it when we were talking before, Alex, kind of like a common objection that people have to meditation in the first place.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that's the technique behind it is a lot of people aren't doing something because it's hard. So
Mm-hmm.
then, hey, you can do this thing and it's super easy. All it takes is hitting the play button. So yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. So it's I think just keywords, easy, simple. I mean they're cliche, they're used a lot, but a lot of times they're underused by a lot of marketers and a lot of different brands. So easy, simple, you can do it fast.
Yeah, exactly. So the next one is under the brand building category, but this one specifically talks about social proof,
Mhm.
which I'm not sure if anybody's heard of social proof before. It's like the best thing in the world, right? Like if you're a marketer, you have to have tons of social proof. You have to splatter it all over your landing pages, and people really respond to it. So in this subject line, it's from a brand called Tens. It says our new lens just passed $100,000 in pre-orders, and also emoji 10 days left.
Mm-hmm. So it's clear that this subject line is this is a sales focused email. The implied call to action is going to be before someone even opens it that this is an opportunity to pre-order some sort of a product. So that's really good because it's not it kind of illustrates the concept of alignment. Okay, you're setting expectations and then you're going to fulfill it. You're not saying something like you're not really kind of building curiosity about what the product is. You're saying what the product is, so there's clarity in there as well. And then social proof, like you emphasized as well, $100,000 in orders already placed. Emoji in there as well. Second emoji, actually, 10 days left to drive a feeling of urgency. So,
Which is actually funny because that leads into the next one, which is about scarcity and urgency. So this is from a brand named Clear. And it says final call, $60 off a year of Clear. So basically just letting people know that this deal is going to end pretty soon, hence the final call. And yeah, that really drives the urgency feeling of it.
yeah. And one thing that I want the audience to really notice with with this one and as with the previous one, as I pointed out, if you were to read these subject lines just cold, you know, say you signed up for one of these email lists, totally forgot about it, came back, and maybe you knew the brand name, but you would see these emails. You might not be clear on what the product is exactly. Okay, it's Lens. Okay, it's something called Clear, but it's clear, no pun intended, that these are sales-focused emails. Okay, so very common mistake that I see a lot of our clients in the past before they would actually work with us, and a lot of entrepreneurs and marketers in general, is that they are afraid to sell. They are afraid to just make an offer. But these subject lines they're saying unapologetically, hey, look, it's last call, last opportunity, scarcity, urgency. But if you act now, you're going to save money. So there's a benefit, and very clear on the urgency there as well. Plus builds intrigue too, if you don't already know what Clear is trying to offer you. Okay, what's the product?
Yeah, and actually I think it's on that note, it's also worth pointing out that this article does go into less promotional emails and subject lines that are built specifically for that. So like newsletters, I guess just like company updates. But for this video, we're just talking about mostly promotional emails.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yep. And it's important to make that distinction and be unapologetic about whichever direction, and be very clear about whichever direction that you're going in with your audience. Because if you say, okay, I'm going to give you value, and then you give them an offer, or if you say you're going to give them an offer and then just, you know, give them like too much content to go through, you know, you're not going to achieve the objective, which would be, okay, build goodwill or make sales, for example. And as you pointed out too, Alex, we're only going over 7 in this video, but there are 2 more. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. And if you're watching this on the Autogrow site, scroll down to get all the details on those other 2, as well as more in depth on these examples that we're going through now.
Exactly. So for the next type, it is the retargeting email. So retargeting, pretty big part of marketing successfully to people, because a lot of people will land on your page and they won't buy right off the bat. They have to be brought back into your sales process. So this one specifically is for this is the abandoned cart email. So this is from Blue Dot, and it's pretty much just saying in basic terms like, hey, your order is not complete, and the subject line is wait up, your order is not complete. So it's just using very basic language to try to, like, I guess, stand out from, I don't know, more typical promotional emails, just to like get to the heart of the issue, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it illustrates what we see at work here in terms of marketing and the laws of sales funnel physics. This is just cut and dry law of repetition at work, in the sense of like, okay, you're at the bottom of the funnel, you had added something to your cart, in this case on the Blue Dot website, but you left the website before you actually checked out. They were tracking that somehow, and they had your email on file because maybe you proceeded to check out, you had already entered your contact information, but you got scared, you got busy, you know, your cat jumped on the keyboard, whatever, so you didn't complete your order. So, and yeah, I like how you pointed out too, Alex, that it's the line, it's not salesy. It's just like cut and dry, straight to the point. Wait up, your order is not complete.
Yeah. And actually the next one that we're going to talk about is also in the retargeting category, but this one is, this one's categorized differently in the article, because the first retargeting one was like, hey, your order's not complete, come back. But this one tweaks it a little bit, and it adds a disincentive for not coming back. So basically it's saying your cart is about to expire and you're about to lose everything that you put in your cart, you know, for the past week or something. So this is from Food 52. It says, going fast, grab the treasures in your cart before they go poof, which, you know, kind of funny language. But yeah, so it's basically just saying, hey, if you don't come back, then you're going to lose everything.
Yep. So there is there's like a principle in conversion terms, the principle of investment. So if it's basically the idea that if you can get people to take like a small step, signing up for your email list. They're, buying a tripwire for $7, $20, whatever. The likelihood that they will take the next step, for example, purchasing your ultimate product package, whatever, the probability of that goes up significantly by comparison because they are already invested and they've already gone further down in the process. So in this case, that principle is kind of at work, but in terms of sales funnel physics, going back to that, law of loss is in action here. So, okay, so they might be kind of a little bit invested. They made some decisions. Okay, I want to add this to my cart, whatever Food 52 is selling exactly. There was some friction involved in terms of making any decision. Okay, to add, X, Y, or Z to your cart. It's not a huge decision. You didn't click buy yet, but still, you invested some amount of time to make that decision. And if that's going to go away, law of loss says that, you value potential losses over gains, and otherwise that time that you invested is just going to go poof, as the subject line says, and you'd have to do that process over again if you were actually interested in buying what was in your cart. So that's why this subject line is effective and what's going on there in terms of retargeting.
So I think we have one more. So this is in the tell a story / open loop category. So this is from Digital Marketer, which I'm sure a lot of people have heard of, but it takes a little bit of backstory. So the founder, at least I think he's the founder, it's Ryan Deese. So he's a pretty big name in the marketing industry, but each of Digital Marketer's newsletter was signed by Ryan Deese, the founder. So what Digital Marketer did for this email was they set up kind of an open loop because the subject line was Ryan Deese is fake in big block letters. The founder, the person that you've been hearing from for months, potentially even years, he's fake. So that got a 23.64% open rate, which is pretty good. So the tactic there was basically just to, I guess it's like it was just a really good hook. Like anyone reading this subject line on their email list is going to be like, oh, I thought I knew this person. What happened?
Yeah. Ryan's a smart marketer, and I think what this subject line helps to illustrate is certainly an implied story and an open loop, because it's like, okay, so you're saying you're fake, is like, what's the story behind this? What's going on? It's also a great pattern interrupt because it goes against what you expect. And what you expect is for Ryan to say how great Ryan or Digital Marketer is in this case. But instead they say the exact opposite. And so you're like, what? Like catches your, like, you have to do like double, like, all right, I want to open this. Like what's going on? So it's a great tactic. And no wonder that they had a great open rate from it. The idea of a pattern interrupt, by the way, is it's a tactic that I learned from Frank Kern. Frank Kern, if you guys aren't familiar, pretty well-known marketing guru of his own info products and whatnot. But he used this concept of a pattern interrupt in the videos that he would shoot, which were just often like hilarious or meant to be entertaining and lighthearted. Where in the first 15 seconds, he would say something and then do like a reversal on it, or a reversal in terms of what you'd expect. So in one video, for example, he was, what was he doing? He was like, I don't know, like a marketing, he was like a marketing cop, or he was like chasing the marketing police or whatever. And it was like, just going all over of Los Angeles. So it's
like Benny Hill style, running in between the doors and then coming out on the other side of the doorway.
Probably, I don't know who Benny Hill is, but yeah, it's probably something like that. All right, so that's all we got for this video, guys. If you want the full description, all the details, all the bells and whistles, all the detailed learnings, go check out the full article. If you're on AutoGrow, scroll down, read it. And there's two other types that we did not have time to cover in this video here. So I encourage you to check that out. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. And by the way, if you want help creating your newsletters, creating your content, creating lead magnets that convert, coming up with campaigns and email automations that convert, creating an entire funnel, ad campaign, landing pages, if you just want to delegate your digital marketing tasks without the high cost of hiring, I encourage you to check out autogrow.co. That's us, plus many other people not pictured here on video. But that's us. We can help you do it. Autogrow is kind of like project management software with talent attached to it. So you log in, you can pick from example, a library of example templates for different projects and tasks that are kind of pre-made for you, for example, for landing pages and ads and email campaigns. Or you can come up with something custom if you just want us to update your site, tweak something here and there, or something much bigger like building a complete sales funnel, for instance. So basically, you can just get work done by typing some details of what you want, examples of things that you like that are like it. Then you hit the button, make it real, and watch as it goes from 0 to 100%. And we're available in the live chat for you as well to answer any questions as we get work done, to collaborate with you. And it's just an amazing product. So autogrow.co, go check us out there if you want to delegate your digital marketing tasks and projects without the high cost of hiring. Finally, if you're more of the do-it-yourself type, go check out autogrow.co/marketplace. You can learn more about some of our trainings that we have there, like Autogrow's 6-figure sales funnel training, autogrow.co/marketplace. So until next time, thank you, Alex, and thank you for watching. Keep converting, stay focused.